Taxpayer Advocate Erin M has released her 2022 annual report to Congress, and we have all of the insights in regards to the 2022 tax season, the upcoming 2023 tax season. So make sure you are watching till the very, very end, and welcome back, everyone. So happy to have you back for another breaking IRS news. This information is being shared from IRS.gov. The National Taxpayer Advocate Erin M released her 2022 annual report to Congress, saying that taxpayers and tax professionals experienced more misery in 2022 due to paper processing delays and poor customer service. That is an understatement. Unacceptable delays where people are still waiting for their 2021 returns to be completed. The report says the IRS will, however, start the 2023 filing season in a much better shape than the last 2 years. I certainly hope she's correct about that. The IRS began the 2022 season with an unprocessed paper backlog of 4.7 million original individual returns, Forms 1040, 3.2 million original business returns, and 3.6 million amended returns, including individual and business combined. Cases involving suspected identity theft account for about half of the inventory of those that were suspended returns. In mid-December, the IRS reported 2.9 million identity theft cases in its inventory, and it took the IRS on an average 360 days to resolve those identity theft cases. The IRS also sent out millions of notices to taxpayers, 17 million math error notices, automated notices where an amount reported on a tax return did not match the corresponding amount reported to the IRS on Form 1099 or your W-2 information. So make sure in 2023 to avoid tax refund delays, wait for all of your information before you file your tax return so it is not flagged for review. Those notices also required the taxpayer to respond if the IRS did not receive or process the taxpayer documentation. She stated here that the IRS may have taken negative action against the taxpayer or did not release the refund. So if you're still waiting, make sure you're checking your notices. Make sure you have responded to any request for additional information, because she is stating here that the IRS could be holding on to your tax refund until that corresponding information is updated. It took the IRS an average of 193 days to process taxpayer correspondence proposed tax adjustments, about 6 months. Here is the outlook for the 2023 tax season. She states here that the IRS has largely worked through its backlog of unprocessed tax returns, even though it remains challenged with a high volume of suspended returns and correspondence. So the IRS still have a lot of cases need to be reviewed, as well as information updated. So even though they have hired a lot of people, they also still have a lot of paper information, paper returns that need to be updated. Congress has provided the IRS with significant additional funding to increase its customer service staff, and she states, but As per my last video, make sure to check that video out. The Republicans are currently trying to defund the IRS and take back that $80 million funding Biden approved. Number three, she states here that the IRS has already hired 4,000 new customer service representatives and is seeking to hire 700 additional employees to provide in-person help. So that is good news. More people on the phone and people in the office to help assist with the backlog going in to the 2023 tax season. She also states that even though there are improvements, that the new staff still needs to be trained, which will have some growing pains as new employees that were added. They must be trained. So even though they have new staff, more staff, it will still be some delays in the 2023 tax season because those people need to be trained, and the IRS do not have enough people to train all of the new staff. The IRS will have to perform a difficult balancing act with the resources they have, and it states here that they may have to take some people from accounts management to help train and process and help with the inventory as well as answering the phone because they do not have enough staff to train the new employees. So there will still be some delays and some shortage. Hopefully by the time the staff is trained, everything will move a little smoother and you will be able to get your refunds in 2023 a little faster. We will see how everything go. All right, it states here that the Taxpayer Advocate Service, if you are not aware of what they do, the Taxpayer Advocate Service is an independent organization within the IRS that help taxpayers and protect your rights. The local taxpayer advocate number is 1-877-777-4778. If you're still waiting, please continue to try and contact the Taxpayer Advocate Service. They can help you with finding out why your refund is still delayed. Make sure to try and contact them, all right? And make sure to share your comments on her annual report. How are you feeling going into the 2023 tax season? What are your thoughts? And of course, make sure to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and come back for all of the information that matters to you most, because I am doing the research so you do not have to. And I will see every one of you again very, very soon. Bye-bye.